Hello everyone. Today's tutorial is going to be on EdPuzzle. Now I'm still learning about this, so I might update the tutorial at a later time. But for now I'm just going to show you some basic things about it. It's a very good resource that's free to use and it's very user friendly. And what it essentially does is it takes any video that you can find on YouTube, Khan Academy, TED Talks, National Geographic, and of course the EdPuzzle site. All these kind of things, you can take them and you can actually insert notes, insert questions, you can cut bits of the video out, and you can add voiceovers. So let me show you how to use it. So you can click on any of their videos. You can go to YouTube, search for a video here. If it's a video that I make, I just go to my channel. I click on the video that I'm using, like this one, and I'll just put in the URL. And when I go back to EdPuzzle, I just paste my URL, and it takes me straight to the video. So it takes you here where you can initially edit the video and put in any cuts. So you can press play and watch it. It won't look like that. It'll actually look like this. But for the cut, for some reason, they have the black sides like this. And let's say I want to cut around, let's say I want to cut this. I'll just hit add cut. And I'll go for as long as I want. And I can check it. And then when I press play, it'll cut the video for me. So let's take a look at that.
First step, turn it into a multiplication problem. So we're going to do equals 60.
And see how it cut it like that? So that's how you do that. You can undo. You can reset. Alright? And that's, I haven't played around with it too much. I've only cut one of my videos, but you can also cut the beginning and the end right here. Just drag it. Voiceover, I haven't played with at all. And some YouTubes block it, but with some videos you're able to use voiceover. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. The one thing I'm going to talk about is questions. Now, when you're playing the video, you can pause at any time, and where this little dot is where they're going to pop up a question. You can have multiple choice or open-ended questions. You can also add notes, and it'll pop up in that little section. So let's say I have a multiple choice question. Let's say I have 5 times 6, right? And I can have 30, which is the right answer, 25. I can add a couple more answer choices. I usually only do about 4, 20, and 35. Okay? And now when I hit save, you'll see a little flag right here, right? Like a little pointer that tells you where that question is. You can edit it, trash it, or whatever. Another thing I do is at the very end of my video, I ask an open-ended question, which is, do you have any questions for me? You know, or questions about the lesson. I'll hit save, and there you'll see that same little pointer that shows you that's where it is. Now when you're finished doctoring the video, it shouldn't take too long. You know, I don't put more than 1 or 2 questions in a video. It just depends on the length of the video and what the concept is. But when you're done, you can hit finish. Right? It'll show you the final product, show you where you have the questions. You can hit assign, and this is where you can assign it to a class. You might need to add a new class, which doesn't take too long. Now I assign it to my class, but before I show you that, I want to show you these 2 buttons. This is closed captioning that you can turn on, and this button, which I really like, is prevent skipping. This means that they cannot skip the video. It will not allow them to move forward. Okay? You can assign it anytime. So let's say I have this for Friday at 9 a.m. And it can be due that same Friday at 11:59. Sounds good. So when you click assign, and say assign all, assign manually, what I usually do then is I go to share assignment and I copy the link to the video, and I'll post that link on Google Class. So when I finish copying that link, I'll put it on Google Class and I'll be good to go. And then what's really cool is if you go to your gradebook, it'll show you how long they spent on the video. You can also go in depth a little bit to see how much did they score. Did they get, you know, anything right? Did they have what they answered? Okay, you can go to next student. Right, see, okay, did they get the question right? I believe you can also see that under the video itself. So under my classes, It shows me I got 3 new answers, 3 out of 12 turned it in. I can click on that and it'll show me who answered what. And it will even show you, in the questions here as well. And I think it'll even show you how much of each of the section they watched. So this is a really good resource. I recommend it. If you have questions, let me know. But I'm still kind of playing around with it. I just want to do a little brief tutorial to kind of show you guys how to use EdPuzzle. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a good one.